What if you could make money on YouTube but have AI do almost all of the work for you? Now this might sound crazy, but I'd love to introduce you to something known as the Tube AI system. Now you've probably already seen a bunch of channels implementing this system, but you may not even know they're doing it. And you may also not know that a lot of these channels can be making a bunch of money. Basically the way that it works is you go to these special AI websites, you generate videos in a matter of minutes with them, you repurpose them to make them more valuable, and you monetize them. Now, if you haven't seen me before, you might be asking, how can I trust this guy? Well, my name is Matt Parr. I also go by Make Money Matt on YouTube. And just a couple of years ago, I was a completely broke high school student. I was depressed. I didn't know what I wanted to do with my life, but I knew I didn't want to go down that traditional route of getting a 9-to-5 job and doing all of that. And I was lucky enough to stumble across something known as faceless YouTube automation channels. As soon as I found out about some other channels doing this successfully, I put all of my time and effort into that. Within a year, I was making more money than all of my friends, and within 2 years, I was making more money than my parents. And if you fast forward to today, I run over 12 channels, I made millions of dollars online, but what I'm most proud of in my entire life is the fact that I've helped thousands of other people do this as well with my course and community, Tube Mastery and Monetization. We've got over 10,000 members in there, and that has been the thing that I'm the most proud of in my life. Now, within that community, I get asked all the time, is it a good idea to use AI on my channel? And in the past, I've always said no. The AI honestly just wasn't that good, and all of the tools that got recommended to me when I tried them out, they just weren't that good. So eventually I stopped trying out new tools and I just said I'm against using any AI tools for YouTube. Now this meant that in the beginning I had to make all the videos myself, literally sitting down there at the computer doing all of the work myself, and eventually when I started making enough money, I hired other people to do the work for me, which was great, don't get me wrong, but it costed me a lot of time and money that I'll never get back. Now this all changed in the past few years when one of my students came to me and he showed me something incredible. He was making over $10,000 per month from a tiny YouTube channel. And guess what? That channel was almost entirely automated with AI. After seeing this, I was completely mind blown. I had no idea this was possible. He then proceeded to give me the instructions on exactly what to do, all the different AI tools he was using, and exactly how he was doing this. Now at first, I resisted it because I was that guy who was against using any AI tools whatsoever. But I decided, what the heck, he's doing so good already as it is. I decided to put my ego aside, and I put aside what I thought I knew, and I gave these tools a shot. Now what happened from there was amazing. Number one, my freelancer costs went way down because I was able to automate a lot of the money I was spending on freelancers with these AI tools. And number two, my profitability increased drastically, as well as the amount of time it took me to produce videos. Because no longer did I have to wait for days for turnaround times on different things. My work was done almost instantly for me in a lot of different areas. And most importantly, it was done well. And while it was true that in the past, AI just wasn't that good, now it's honestly insane the amount that you can do with AI and the amount you can automate with it and still have incredible quality. Now this was so impactful to me that I ended up going down a rabbit hole to see what exactly was possible, because I felt like we were barely scratching the surface with this. And long story short, this eventually ended up with me acquiring a software company known as morise.ai, which then I rebranded to tubemagic.com. And over the course of the last few months, I've spent well over 6 figures into adding more features and making this better, honestly just selfishly for myself to use on my channels. But now we're allowing you to try it out and to see the amazing tools inside of it. Tube Magic will do almost all of the hard work for you for doing this, and you're going to need it for this video series that you're watching right now. Now, if you click the link down below this video, you can secure access to Tube Magic for just $1 for a week. So this way you can follow along throughout this video series, and I'll show you how to use it to potentially make a lot of money. Now, as I mentioned right here, this video is the start of a completely free 6-video series that's going to go over exactly how to do this. You can basically think of this as a free course. Now, before I explain to you exactly how this new, unique way of doing YouTube with AI works, let me explain to you what most people think of when they think of doing YouTube. And this will give you some more context so you can understand just how amazing that these AI faceless channels are. Now, when most of the general public thinks about doing YouTube, they think about doing what I'm doing right here. sitting down on camera and recording videos. Or if they know a little bit more about YouTube, they might even be running a faceless channel, but they're doing all of the work themselves. Writing the scripts, doing the voiceovers, editing the videos, which can take hours upon hours. And they may be stuck in the limiting belief that they have to make the whole videos themselves, and AI just couldn't do it as good. Now, while with these methods, there are several good pros, there's also a lot of cons. If you're filming the videos yourself, the entire process is reliant on you. You have to set up your cameras, you have to film them, you have to write your scripts, and then you have to repeat this process over and over again. This is the entire reason that I don't post as regularly on my personal channel, Make Money Matt, that I do on my faceless channels, because it's a lot of work. And also, this is just one of my channels. As I mentioned, I run over 12 channels, many of which have gotten me play buttons just like all of these, for hitting over 1,100,000 subscribers. Now, if you think that AI just can't do this good enough, trust me, I thought the same exact thing. But it turns out that the hours you waste on coming up with ideas, doing research, writing scripts, and optimizing your videos really adds up. Imagine you spend 1 hour every day writing scripts for your YouTube channel. Over the course of a year, that's 365 hours, which is 15 cumulative days of your life. And that's just one part of what goes into running a YouTube channel. Imagine all of those other things that go into this as well. All of that adds up, and you're spending life that you will never get back. Now, what if I could show you a way to cut that down to just 15 minutes per script or less, and still have it be amazing quality? And imagine I could show you a way to optimize your videos almost instantly and still have it be amazing, even better than what you could do yourself. Now, at this point, you might be saying, Matt, what if I pay people to do the work for me? That way I'm not wasting my time. That can work, right? Yeah, it certainly can, but if you're paying $200 per good quality video and you're uploading 30 a month, that's $6,000 per month. It can definitely work, but can you stomach doing that in the beginning of your channel? What if I were to tell you that it's possible to bring those expenses down to $100 per month or less? Now, if you've done any of those old ways of running YouTube channels, you know how much of a draining process it can potentially be. Or you've even seen other people try to do it and fail. Now, a lot of people think that the only way to make money on YouTube without making videos using AI is to just steal videos from YouTube and re-upload them on your channel, and then just use AI to generate a quick robot voiceover by copy-pasting a blog article into that and then uploading it on your channel. If you actually want to succeed doing this, do not do that. That is the wrong way of going about doing this, and I see some people teaching it, and it just makes me so angry, because that's the reason that people aren't able to have real long-term success with their channels. Now, my students and I have been able to build real long-term businesses with YouTube, and there's a reason for that. And that's by doing this the real way. And here's the benefits of doing this the real way. With AI niche channels, you never have to step in front of a camera or record videos if you don't want to. And even if you did run a personal channel, you can have AI automate a lot of it. You don't have to spend hours making every single video or hire people at super expensive rates. You can start generating videos for nearly free, meaning that there's an insane profit margin. And most importantly, you'll be able to free up your time, so you can spend time doing the things that matter most to you. And it'll be much easier to run multiple channels and scale this up. Imagine, for example, that you just had one AI niche channel and you made an extra $3,000 per month. How would that change your life? Would you be able to quit your job? Would you be able to spend more time doing the things that are important to you? Now imagine you ran multiple different channels and made $5,000 to $10,000 per month. And now at this point you might be saying, Matt, show me how that's possible. But I do have to give a big disclaimer here that I can't guarantee just by watching this video series that you're going to make $5,000, $10,000, $30,000 per month like a lot of my students have been able to do. And that's because most people who watch this don't do anything with the information. And I want that to be different for you. So this is going to take work, but trust me, it is worth it. Every single second that I've spent into doing this process and refining it over the last 10 years, and now with the addition of AI into this as well, has completely transformed my life more than I can even ever explain it to you. Imagine that you had consistent money coming in to pay for whatever you want to pay for in your life, and you had semi-passive income, so you could make money while you're sleeping, traveling, or doing whatever else you want to do with your time. This would be a game changer, right? Well, as I mentioned, this video right here is the start of a completely free 6-video series that will show you exactly how to do this. You can basically think of this video series as a free course. And in the next video in this series, I'm going to be revealing to you 27 of the best AI niches to do this in, and exactly how to start implementing this to potentially get results fast. So make sure you stay tuned, do not miss that next video. And also, I've got some very exciting news for those of you who want to do this the right way, for sure, over the next 90 days. In a few days, I'm going to be releasing my program, the Tube AI system, with a ton of exclusive bonuses, and I'm gonna take on a handful of new students and walk them through how to do this step by step, and show them exactly how to build profitable AI niche channels from scratch. Now, as much as I would love to help everybody with running AI niche channels, I find that my students get the best results when they have a step-by-step proven roadmap and blueprint community where we can answer every single question daily, checklists, templates, and they know exactly what they need to do and when. And if they're in the private community, we can answer all of their questions that they need, and that way everybody can get the help and the support that they really need. So this is gonna be a huge opportunity. Spots will be granted on a first come, first served basis. So if this is something that it sounds like you're at all interested in, keep watching this video series, and this is going to help you a ton. Now, if you're interested in this, make sure to click the link below and put your name on something called the early bird waitlist. Everybody who gets on the early bird waitlist will get access to the Tube AI system a day before the general public, and they'll get a ton of exclusive bonuses and stuff that you will only get if you sign up to that early bird waitlist. So just click the link below, fill out the form. All you have to do is enter your name and email, and your spot will be reserved, and you'll get early access to the program. That being said, I hope you are excited from this video. And as I mentioned, stay tuned for the next video because it's gonna show you exactly how to start implementing this in the best niches to do YouTube in, specifically the best AI niches on YouTube. I'm gonna be giving that to you in the next video, so stay tuned. Now, if the next video is already out, you can check it out next to me right here. Just click on this video right here if it's out already. If not, it'll be out in the next couple days. It'll show you the best AI niches to do YouTube in. You're gonna get a ton of value from this. I'm gonna show you example channels, case studies, and much more. Check it out right here if it's out. Stay tuned, everybody. My name is Matt Parr, and I'll see you there.